Hello everybody. Back on Track Club, which played for a couple of hours last night, well, an hour and 3/4, and didn't want to stop. Managed to sort a couple of things. To be fair, I haven't been all the way through the puzzles yet, which do unlock things and explain a few things, but I just want to try and get a handle on the creation. Now what I want to do is right, set the metronome on me drums, 90 beats a minute. Just want to presume it's in 16ths, so let's right. But don't really matter what we put in. Right. Get rid of him. One. So if you've seen right, so if you've seen 16ths, that should no, that should go onto the beat. Does that? Right, I presume that turns it off. Right. I need to stop it, don't I? Till the beat continues. If I try and get that to sync, is that working out right? Yeah, so it's so each bar, so each block was like a 16th. I don't think. Right, so let's try something here. So if I'm right, obviously the speed's going to alter the watch it as well though. So let's try. So what do I want now? I want 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Because that's 8th notes. But I suppose you could change the. Yeah. So nice. Leave it. No, it's right. Right. Is that right? Right, so what? Do 2 and 3, so I want... Oh, what am I doing here? Right. The kicker's 2, aren't I? Right, so... There. No, if you don't want that going just in straight, you want that looped. So... So if I wanted to loop that, do it basically as a square, you'd need, obviously it'd be done as a beat, wouldn't it? So you alter direction on a beat. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then you need that down there. So you need one of your wattits to move it down there. So oh, it's early in the morning and I'm not thinking straight, right. Right, so that's 1, 2, and so that's going to go there. No, that's not right. No, that's right. So there'd be like 1, 2, and 3, 4. One, yeah. Right. I need to do these loops as well. So we got, if we replicate that but put the hi-hat in. Right. And then it needs so basic beat, hi-hats. So now obviously you'd really want that to go for so many bars and then you'll want to fill or something. I'm not sure how you do that, but and obviously to save space you could sort of overlap them two. I think, could you? Maybe not. Right. And the other thing is, so I want to save this. Absolutely delighted with my what's it, but that's called Sick Track, and that's called Sick Track that I did last night. That is going to be Oh, I hope I haven't saved that over that. It's called the same. I hope I haven't buggered up what I did last night. See, how do you change the names? Right. No, that's what I did last night. That's still okay. So is this my drum thing? Right. Track customization. Right, which one is this though? Wait a minute. Right, so that's me little pardon me, that's my little what's it? My little drum thing. So you sort of, right, it's just, I mean, why you know, okay, this is a nice little touch, but why can't they have it so you can just actually name your track? Because you're going to be slightly limited with this, aren't you? So I've called that Nice Drums. So if I go back, is that me nice? Now it's the one that's playing that it's altered. So, which I don't want to call Nice Drums because it's not Nice Drums. It's sort of very, very loosely based on Don't You Want Me by Human League. So you're still going to end up getting extremely confused because there's only so many variations on the name that you can use. And surely you've got to be able to just rename it, you know. So if I take that out there. Yeah, name it whatever you want so that you got a clue what you're doing. Right. So if I put my little drum loop up there. Oh, I haven't saved it, that's why, right. So that's saved there. I can now I mean, am I going to remember I called that Cool Drums? You know, it's... Yeah. Right, so... let's just have a look. If we go back, right, library, here we go. These are some of the examples I've made. Right, so let's look at it. Oh, look at those cool drums. Let's have a look, see if we can. Right, so that's 1, 2 and 4. So these are on, so that's like 1, 2, 1, 2 and 4 looping on that. And that's on 2 and that's 4. Right. Right, there's me. See, there's a lot of tracks that haven't. What's it? Right, let's sort of carry on with the drums a bit now. Right. Let's try and add some guitars or something. Right. Here we go. Which is not what I need. Just bear with me a second. Let's try it. All right, mate. yeah. I've just ain't long started it up. As soon as I woke up, I thought, track lab. Sorted my brother out and just yeah. Basically, each block works out as a 16th. So I just set the metronome to 90, put the metronome on my drums, and yeah, it was working out. So that's actually the very basic beat for Every Breath You Take. I'm just trying to think. That at the top's obviously your drums. You got your hi-hats there. If there was a way of basically combining them so you're not wasting all that space. I've found how you can change the names of stuff. If I just No, I don't want to exit, do I? What I want to do, that's it, right. So if you get to your library, well, that's called Cool Drums now. I can get to track customization, and you can change, I don't know, call it you got sort of, I could call it sick beats. But of course, the trouble is, when you've done a lot of samples, you're not going to remember what's what. Cheers. I mean, there should be a way of actually properly naming it. Okay, it's a bit, that's quite quirky. Yeah, I can call it sick beats. But if you've done worked on 20 different things, you're not going to remember what's what. So the naming conventions, you need to be able to. I need to be able to call that, something that I'm going to bloody remember. But all right. I'm going to go all shy then. All right. Thanks for joining. Right. Really enjoying this. So I had to mess about with it. That's nice. I mean, this I've just done this morning. I was just trying to work out so basically each block represents a 16th. So I've got a nice little beat going. Now this is what I did yesterday, which is, I'm still not happy about the synth in the background. That's very, very rough. Don't you want me, baby? I mean, I haven't been through all the puzzles, so I've got to learn how to use a lot of this stuff. I was just having a mess about. But one thing which I can see being a problem is... Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't want to... Yeah, that's... I'm quite pleased with that. One thing I can see being a problem is when you're naming things. I mean, I know Sick Beats is that little drum beat done. Funky Melodies, me Human League. What's it? But when you've got a load, you're not going to remember what's what. When you go into your customization, you should be able to actually name it something, put a proper name on it so you can remember what the hell you're doing. Because when you've got a lot, they're just going to get lost. But I managed to sort out the copy and paste, which I know people have been having issues with. But, right. See like that funky melody, which... Whoop. Yeah, so that's me, Human League. Yeah, so you can just put your own names in, because I'm going to end up making loads of different blocks of noise here, and I'm not going to know which is which. And you should just be able to chuck your things into delete. I was chucking them away last night and nothing was deleted. But that's just me. Right, let's... Right. But I was on it for about an hour and 3/4 last night, and I only stopped because... No. I get stage fright. I'm not very musical, so... don't expect to see anything too amazing. Let's have a look, see what we got. Right. Let's just...
Just don't press the red button. 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 Press the red button.
Should turn that off a sec. Yeah, I think the thing people are having trouble with yesterday with the copy and paste, didn't realise you've got to keep the trigger pressed down. So, right, I don't want to do this. What I want to do is get a... Oh, right. Ah! Yeah. Oh, that's handy.
Just don't push the button. Ooh, got it.
Right. Right. So I'm still half asleep. Right.
Just don't press the red button. 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 Press the red button. Just don't press the red button. Press the red button. Push the button. Just don't press the red button. Press the red button. Push the button. Just don't press the red button. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Just don't press the red button. Push the button. Push the button. Just don't press
So
the
what's
red
that?
button. Push the 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 button.
I'm going to try doing that slower. How's that? So taking that down means that's right. One. So basically that's working as a whole bar now. So that's like 4 bars, isn't it? So for each time that one goes round, so that's 1 whole bar, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I've changed that one now down to 1. So where that was going at the same speed as that. That's now instead of 16, that's each block's like a beat with that on 1. That's what it seems. So if you put that onto 4, right. Sorry, the thing showing down, that can be replaced by another spawner. I just thought, wait a minute. So if I've... Right, let's put that there. Does that send it out the same as these do? I don't know about that, drive you up the wall after 10 minutes listening to that. Could use that as torture. Oh, right. I see. So I don't need those, then, do I? I'm just putting extra blocks in. Right. I see. Because to be fair, I haven't gone through all the puzzles yet. I was just wanted to see the creation bit. One thing is there a way of doing like a count on loops and then having it sent somewhere else? I realise that it might well be that I just haven't, sort of discovered that bit. But for example, my drum pattern there, you might want like 8 bars of that, and then you want to go into a fill. Is there a way you can do that? Or would you have to do that in the mix? Yeah, it's great. I've never... I don't usually get people watching my streams, let alone the devs. So cheers. Oh, you mean your name's not really Jimmy? Yeah, so that'll split it, but will that? How do you? For example, say I wanted four bars of that drum pattern, then I want it to go into a fill. I know I can put these in and that will split it. But how do you know, is there any way of sort of counting the number of patterns before it splits off? If you know what I mean. I'm not sure I'm making a lot of sense. But I am knackered, so. Actually, I'm just going to get my phone so I can read all of the comments. But just bear with me a sec. Right, yeah. So I need to either mix it live or... Cheers. Yeah. I mean, say it's, you know...
Push the button. Push the button. Push the button.
I'm going to have a lot of fun with this.
Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Oh yeah. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Oh yeah. Push the button.
I mean, let me just save this a sec.
Push the button.
Oh, God, yeah.
Push the button.
Right. So, I want to save that. But I can't remember. I was having a quick look at these last night. Again, can't remember what it was. Is it slow drums? Let's have a look, see how that's... So I mean, that's one good thing, is that, you know, you can put the pre-made stuff in and sort of get an idea how it's... how it's put together. Oh, no, right. Oh, I can't remember what it was. Was it Core Bass? That was it. Oh, cheers. So you can have a lot of fun with this mix thing. But right, get back to mine. So really I need to go and do more of the puzzle part. Sort of learn how the... No, I don't want to exit. Press the wrong button, right. To learn how the different things work.
Push the button. Push the button.
Yes.
Push the button. Oh yeah. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Oh yeah. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Oh yeah. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button.
Right.
Oh yeah.
To see if I can do a fill.
Push the button.
Just one. Right, so let's... So it'll be 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So let's get... Yeah, I think you need a bit of patience to get to sort of work it out, but it's, I can't wait to see what some people are going to make of it, what they can make out of it. Right. What did I want? I want 1, 2 and 3 and 4, right. So you got... Actually, I'm going to do this in a line because I want more than one drum, so I just want to make sure I got it right. So 1, so that'd be 2 and 3 and... So that's right. 2 and... No, that's not right, is it? Well, to be fair, I mean, like last night, it was because JJ was helping me, and I just put some stuff down. He said, "Oh, that sounds a bit like Don't You Want Me, Baby?" And we were just trying to sort of recreate that very roughly. And he was telling me what notes it was. I think it was D, D, A, F, C or something. So, he's got to take a lot of credit. That's right, I think. Right. Let's get a... So... Right, so I want... Right, I want kicks on 1 and 3 and... So... Right. Right, so I've got kick. 2 should be... Now, is there a way of doing flams? the 2. And 4. I want that to be faster as well. Right, so kicks on 1 and 3 and snare on 2, 4. And then I want tom and 3 and. Now that's kicks as well, isn't it? Right. Right. So yeah. I mean, I'd need to mess about and get the right drum sounds. So I suppose you could so if I wanted to try and simplify this now. So that should work the same, yeah? So I've still got that. No, because I don't need that now. That's because I've got that splitter. That's it. So that's simplified that. Well, ideally, I'd like a flam on the 2, but so now can I loop that round so that it's not taking a whole stretch, so it's a bit like that there. Right. So that's 1 and 2. So if I could end up, actually what I'm going to do, I'm just going to save it before I, so that's right. Well, easy because I wasn't chucking my ball much, I was just getting it in the face by everybody else's balls. Story of my life. Right. Oh no, I've got to. So I have to put it in there. Right, so if I put. Is that the right one? Well, leave it. No, leave it as it is. So does that save now? Right. Ah. No, see, that hasn't saved that last bit. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. Have I got two?
Push the button. Push the button.
No, I've lost my fill. Right. Right, let's do that again then. Shouldn't take long to... Let's... Try and get better. Right, so let's try 2 and 3. So I want, oh, what was it now? So I want kick 1 and 3 and, right. Actually, so that's 1 and 3 and, so 1, maybe I need, I'm going to have something on 1, 2 and 3 and 4, right, so that's 1, 2 and 3 and 4, is that right? Yeah. Just move them out of the way so I'm not going to be getting... Cheers, man. I'm not sure how much of a masterpiece it'll be, but I'm sure I'll have a row. Right. Put it there, so it's, right, so you got 1, 2 and 3 and 4. Right. So 1 and 3 and is kicks. So 1 and 3 and are kicks. I want snare on 2 and 4. Yeah, thanks for your input, and thanks for the game, because you know there's a bit of a learning curve with it, but it's going to be really good. I think you can make something quite amazing out of this, and if you get a whole song going together, it's going to look sensational on the what's it. Ooh. Right, but I want on 3 and I want a low tom as well. Yeah, take care. But did I say what he did? 1, right, 3 and 3 and 3 and. Thanks ever so much for dropping by. It's feel quite privileged. So what I want to split at. Is that right? Well, yeah, you know, I mean, I can't imagine what it'd be like to like release a game. You just can't wait to see what people think of it. Doesn't sound quite right, but actually, let's just let the drums ring out a bit. That's why. So, all right. Oh, I thought you'd invited them. So I suppose you could use, because you've got obviously got the 4 things you can mix. You could actually, I suppose you're probably better off just using this, maybe as just drums. Just get the drums down on this. So how long? Right. I mean, you got quite a bit. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. So I could obviously move that around, so I can keep that going for however many beats. Then put my fill in. Now I know, so there's things where it'll go round and the gate alters, so you could probably get it to go round twice and then go on to another section twice and another. No, twice, then twice before, and then go into a fill. I suppose you could do it like that. And with the splitter, right, let's try. Right, I want to save this before I mess it up. Well, let's see if we can. Right, I'm going to save it in separate things. I can't remember what's what. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Right. Awesome drums. Let's not be modest. Let's call it awesome drums. Right. Right, let's... I can leave that there for a bit. I'm going to take the watching away so it doesn't start going off. Right, can you incorporate that and the hi-hat? Actually, no, let's... get rid of that for a sec. What I want to do, I want to move this into the middle so I've got a bit of room to play around with it. So see, it's a shame you can't. I presume you can't sort of copy a whole section and just move it. Just got to remember, right. So let's just bung this down here so I've got a bit of Then that would be there. Is that right? No, that's not right, is it? Ah. What was it now? It's 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you got 1, 2, and it's going to be the same pattern as that, isn't it? Was it? Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, I'm just sort of, I'm just talking to myself. So that's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, 3 E and no, right. 2. What did I say? Right, for God's sake. Come on, right. 1, 2, and 3, 4. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Right. Let's just try that. Trust me, nobody ever wants to hear me sing. When I sing, deaf people start crying. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3. No, I think that should be there then. 2 and 3, 4. No. No. Can you take the... I don't know. Well, it's one thing, you know, I know a little bit about is from like learning me drums, but I don't know what that is. Oh no, you dick, come on. Yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah, it's, you know, it's. Oh, the wolf's off. Right, so I've got that going. Now, can I split and do the hi-hat together with it? So, where's my hi-hat? I'd need a separate start, wouldn't I? Because otherwise it's not going to be in line with that. So I'm trying to see if I can mix it in with that, then obviously that's saving you space because you know, I don't know, a good few minutes of music, space could become a premium. So see if I can just, what's it in there? So you got 1 and 2 and 3 and See, that's is how to loop it. I'm not sure I can do it the way I was hoping. So see what I've got there. Which I don't need that, do I? I can put that there. I'm going to get rid of these for a second. Right, so I got me beat. Let's try these guys, see. Right, how do these work? If I replace that with that. So it swaps every time. So we'll go round once, then the second time it'll come down here. So if I put a similar pattern to that there, we'd then have 4 beats, 4 bars of the beat. I think. Right, so basically it'll be the same as that. So it'll be 1, 2, I'll turn it there, turn there, that will go there. Wait a minute. No, it's going to be out of time slightly, isn't it? Because right. No, let's just try that. See what I've got. Yeah, so right, so I tell you, anybody that hears me singing enjoys silence. Right. So, yeah. Well, that's a group I've never seen, I'd like to say. I did have that. Was that a 3? Right, is that right? Yes, that. Of course, so I've got the gate in the wrong place. That's the start. Right. I would need the gate to go here, wouldn't I? No. I've got to work out them gates. Try and get my head around it. So I want it to go round once, and the second time I want it to be diverted. I need to go and work through the puzzles really. So I'm sure through there Yeah. But I've got like 8 of those tie hats. Yeah, it is a bit, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go. Yeah. Think I'm going to go and have a look at the puzzles, because that'll give me more of a handle on what I'm doing here. But it's definitely going to be possible to. I mean, with the space I've got, I could literally just extend me drum beat and actually put like the 4 bars of that in, and then a bar of fill. Just do it all together. But there's got to be a way of looping it so that, you know, so it sort of conserves space. But actually, let's just try it. Right. So. Oh no, you dick! I wanted that. I didn't want that there. Right. All right. I didn't even know they had a YouTube page. Right, so if I think, is that right? Well, I don't want the eye in for now. Right, so it's all the same. What's it? So right, kick on 1 and 3, snare 2 4. So kick on 1. Now when I forgot, I've got right on 1, 2, and 1, 1, 2, and 3 4. Right. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Snare on 2. Oh yeah. Well, when you're streaming, I'm on it, man. I want to see what you can do with it. One, two. What? Actually, no. Put that 2. No, that's not right. What am I doing now? Right. let's take in. Actually, I'm going to do 2 bars of it and then try the fill. So that's 4. So you got, oh, I need to change the is that right? Right, so let's think. If I move this down, right, so that's 4. So if I put that there, so again you've got 1, 2, and 3, 4. Yes. So that should be 2 bars of the beat. I've got those wrong, haven't I? No, that is 2, so that's 2. Two, 3, 2. Ah. Do. So that should be right. And then do another bar and then go into the fill. Four. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Right. Right, so I've got 4 bars. And then I want the fill. Let's turn that off, right. So, just got a trophy. Yeah, let's just have a quick butchers. What have I got a trophy for? If I can find my control, I've got hammer time. And what's that for? Stop the composition 25 times. Right. Right. So now I want... Well, so that's... beat 4. So 1 will start there. Now what did I say I wanted? I wanted... Well, the fill is... 1, 2 and 3, 4. So 1, 2 and 3, 4. So you snare 2 and 4. Kick on 1 and 3 and. I'm using 2 and 1. The end of 2. I haven't got one. Ah, that's because I haven't put 1. Should be 1 there as well. So 1, 2 and 3. No, 1, 2 and 3 and 4. That's right, yeah? 1, 2 and 3 and 4. But I want... Try that. And that should be on 3 and and. Actually, I need to move that over because I'll put a splitter there. So I think that should have four bars of the beat and then a fill. Need to put a stop. 2, 3, 4. Move because it's cutting it off too soon. There we go. So we've got 4 bars of the beat and then a fill. So let's put the hi-hat on. The only thing, yeah, I want to crash on beat 4. So if I put that diddly there, right. Actually, should that? No, I think that should come in on the 4th beat rather than 4 and then the fill. Just me. Now, can I incorporate the hi-hat into this drum rather than have it separate there? Yeah, I want the fill on that one. The easiest way of doing that is just cut out that first beat. Right, get rid of that for now. Right, oh, now you dick. It's supposed to be there. Right, so I need a splitter. So I want my hi-hat. So you go. That's just so. Should be able to get this to come. So this is going to be every other. Oh, got myself all tangled up here. Right. Two. So that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that, I think that might work. Right. No, I'm going to divert it, haven't I? Right. And that needs to get in there. And then that there. because I've got the eye out now, we'll just continue till I stop it. So rather than go up there, it's the other thing I wish you could do. Because obviously I've got a lot of blue balls about, and the only way of seeing what it is by hiring and lowering the what's it. If you picked it up and it actually sort of the number come on it, so you could see what it is. Because I've got a lot of balls, and it's going to get confusing. So I want to copy that. That's my eyes, I think. Yeah. Right. So I want, right, so that's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Oh no, I missed the and, didn't I? Right. So on the right, I've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. No, I'm messing this up. I've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is bar 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that there, that should just play 3 bars of the beat, a fill, and it should have hi-hat all through it. Well, those are changing. Right, I want to stop the hi-hat for a sec, so let's get rid of that. Now you see hi-hat that's playing up. Somewhere I've got the wrong right. From there. So is that 6? Yeah. That's right. Right. Put these all as 6s. There, so I've got 4 bars of drums with a 16th note hi-hat going round it. Now there's got to be a way of condensing that so you haven't got quite as much. Yeah, you haven't got it sort of almost written out in longhand, if you know what I mean. Right, well, I'm going to leave that stream there. I'm going to go and get some breakfast, and then I might have a mess with the puzzles, so I won't learn more about the other instruments. But before I do that, I've got to save this so I don't gutted if I lose it. Right, so you pick that up. I can save it over my other awesome drums, so that should have overwritten. Let's see, I just want to double check what I've got here. So, oh shit, right. Yeah, so that's... I've got 2 lots of funky melody and I can't remember. But there. So that's... Don't you want me? Is that the same? Have I messed up and put 2 of the same together? Oh, right, so that one I'm going to delete. Ah, so that's interesting. Can you not delete them off? Open library edit mode. Move, delete and customise your tracks. So if I take it from there and straight into delete, does that... It's still there in the save spot, so I suppose you'd have to go over it with something else. You can't physically delete it from there. Right. So I'm going to go and have something to eat, and then have a bit more of a mess. I hope everybody's enjoyed. And right, let's just have a look. That's the end of this. There's so many things I want. Oh, just have a look at this. Just have a look at this. Right. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for stopping by. Really grateful the developers jumped on. That was really nice. And yeah, going to get some to eat, and then I'm straight back on this. Cheers. Take care, everybody. Try out a bit.